So as you can tell, we're in Benty Civic. There's Benty. So we've drove all the way down to Northampton for a repair that any garage could do. So I thought I would film the process. So we're about, what are we, 2 hours deep maybe in the drive, 2.5 hours into the drive. We're nearly there. And we're basically just getting the gasket for the exhaust manifold fitted, I think. So anyway, what I thought we'd do is cover a few other little bits. So we're in this Civic. If you don't know, it's got coilovers on it. It's an FD2. They're known as being stiff cars, and we've got bucket seats. Look, these bright bucket seats. We've just done 2.5 hours drive. Dead comfy, I think. You think so as well? Yeah, obviously, it's your car. And there's no problem. So you get a lot of these stories about seats being uncomfortable. Well, that's one myth busted. Coilovers are unlivable. There's another myth busted for you. Stiff cars are no use long term or long journeys. Another myth busted. I know it's only 2.5 hours, but we're not even.
When I bought this car,
yeah,
I travelled 4 hours with a bad back, and I felt comfortable in the seat. So
yeah. So a lot of this nonsense that you hear on the internet is purely nonsense. I know 2.5 hours isn't the longest journey, but
they're also £3,000 bucket seats. They're not going to miss you, are they?
Well, exactly. So that's going to be the next point. You get what you pay for. So if you buy eBay specials for 50 quid, they're probably shite. If you get Temu specials, they're probably shite. But if you buy proper stuff, Ricaros or whatever these are called, bride, however you say it, they're not shite, are they? So you get what you pay for. Anyway, that rant over with. I'll bring you back once we're at the garage with the actual exhausty stuff, and sometimes there's some tasty stuff in this garage, so fingers crossed we can have a mooch at that as well. Right, so there's Benty's car, the old FD2. You've probably seen it in multiple videos and the what do you call it, stories, or what are they called? I can't remember what they're called, but you know what I mean. Nice, isn't it? Anyway, we're outside Grip Lab in Northampton, and we're going to go through that thing. That's a door, and inside there is the ramps, all his tracking stuff, everything basically for well, doing this manifold gasket on this thing. Pretty sure that's a K24 record, and there's a pretty stripped down shell, so see in a bit. Right, so in a turn of events, Benty's car's going in and we were going to go for some food, and James from the Grip Lab has kindly lent us his Accord. So it's an Accord S, and these come with a 2.4 litre K24. So anyone who knows they're Hondas, everybody goes K24. Well, this is what they're out of, and some other things, but they're in these. Now this is our first time experiencing one of these, and it's one of them things we wanted to tick off for a while. Maybe I'll buy an Accord one day. I've always wanted one, or at least the last 5 years or so I've wanted one. So I'll come back and maybe film some stuff, whatever, give our opinions on an Accord. But initial feel is, it doesn't feel drastically different from your Civic size wise, does it?
No,
I don't think. So we'll let you know what we think from the drive in a minute. So for the drive-through diaries, we've got another little episode. We went to Popeyes. We've seen it a couple of times and we've never been, so we had some downtime. We thought we'd pop in. So you had your food through the touchscreen menu, and I got the Cajun, I don't know what it's called, big breakfast burger or whatever. Made it a meal, so you get a brew, ash brown, this, that and the other. Price was pretty good, £6. So here's the restaurant and here's the food. Right, so got me big Cajun roll, me ash brown and me brew. Now first thoughts, it's a very small brew, but I'll assemble my usual, putting this on here. I'll take it from there. Right, so burger assembled, looking good. Now I got the stuff on my fingers. I'll give it a little lick. It tastes incredible. I'll have a munch. I'll let you know. So here it is. so it's not greasy. I've got 2 hash browns on for some reason, don't ask me why I did that, but it's really good. It's spicy, so it's completely different to like your Mackey's burgers and that. It's well better. Is it better than Wendy's? I'd say it's probably the same, but completely different taste. So highly recommended. I'll bring you back for a proper review in a bit. Benty basically got a burger and a wrap. He seems to be enjoying it, but we'll get his feedback in a bit. Anyway, there you go. So I forgot to score it, so I'd give the burger a 10, hash brown a 5, brew a 5. The burger was incredible, the rest was average. So look, I liked it that much, I went back and got a wrap, but I got a full meal, so I got another hash brown, another brew. I'll let you know on this one. So look, it's absolutely packed. It tastes great. I'm going back to eating. And so there we are, Popeyes done. We didn't exactly drive through, we sat in, but drive-through diary's complete. Right, so back to this thing. This is the Integra. No, it isn't. This is the Accord. I think it's completely standard. It's really nice. We've already had a little mooch in it, but we'll go in now. And we'll see what it's all about. So look, inside, typical sort of Jap car really. Well, big leather steering wheel, all plasticky and stuff. We're just saying cup holders and that. It's typical 2000s Honda, isn't it really? There's nothing massively like stand out about it, but it's nice enough, you know, it's presentable, everything's within reach, blah blah blah, it all makes sense. Buttons where you expect it to be, but obviously you would get a K24 for its performance and blah blah blah. So once we get on the road, obviously we're not going to drive like knobheads because James has been kind enough to lend it to us, but we'll give it a little toot off a roundabout or whatever and see how it goes. What do you think, Benty? You think we'll open it up a touch without being assholes? Yeah, that's a yeah. There you go, like we say, a respectful amount of acceleration. We're not being assholes. I don't know, it's definitely not as fast as Benty's, but Benty's isn't standard. The torque seems there, but it's not quite as revvy and rowdy, is it, as your car?
No, it's definitely got the K24 extra oomph in it.
Yeah.
But again, I'm not absolutely flooring the life out.
No, exactly. We're being respectful.
We're going onto a 50 mile an hour road and doing up to 50 mile an hour. So yeah, happy days.
Yeah. But I don't know, I quite like it. I think it seems alright. It's definitely not as raw as the Type R, but it's not a Type R, is it? So what do you expect? So anyway, if you fancy a K24 Accord or whatever, it's definitely a nice car, but I don't think you're getting yourself a Type R, this, that and the other, because you're not.
It's an S, isn't it?
Yeah, it's an S, exactly. So you're getting yourself a big fat family car with some performance. You're not getting like a shortcut to a Type R something or other. It's not set up that way, but nice. So anyway, that's this review done on this car. Back to the garage, I think, where hopefully your car should nearly be done. So this is a little tour of the grip lab while James is working on Benty's car, as you can see here. I thought I'd give you a little tour of the garage. And then back to Benty's car. So basically James worked on it, he checked the manifold for any cracks, he put the new gasket on, he bolted it all back up, made sure it was all tip top again, and the ticking noise was still there ultimately. So I wouldn't call it a waste of time obviously, but he's ticking one thing off the list to see if we can work out what this ticking issue is in the future. Right, so some nice beauty shots there, but we're done, we're on the way back. So we've had the gasket fitted, and I don't think it's made a difference to the ticking noise, but it was a nice day out nonetheless, and that's pretty much it. Yeah, one possibility ticked off, and move on to the next one next time. Who knows? That's it really, not much more to tell you. But it was a good day out, good day at Popeyes. Got to drive an Accord, saw an NSX, could be worse Saturdays, so see you in the next video. Oh yeah, like, subscribe and all the other shite that people ask you to do, because we've had an influx of subscribers recently And I could do with monetising the channel so I can leave work and live the life of Riley. So give us a subscribe and a like and that, and share it with all your friends. See you in a bit.